Hey guys, there.
This is Glenda.
We are D&E Miniature and Board Games. So on the way back from the wedding in Lawrence, Kansas, we went through St. Louis. Now, you're a gamer, you're going through St. Louis, of course you're going to stop at Miniature Market.
Or if you live there, that will be your heaven, miniature market.
It is a mecca for gamers. Went in there, great selection. And, I'd heard of their clearance racks, and I had to check it out. But I also had to check out a few other things. Now, if you guys, and I'll have close-ups of these, if you guys are subscribed to Miniature Market, and you get their email, you know that they recently started doing micro-terrain. The one thing on their website, though, it's hard to tell what the scale is. That was one of the things I wanted to look at because there were several things I wanted to get, but I wasn't sure if it would work for, especially for Star Wars Legion. And some of the stuff, it just seemed a little bit too small. But some of the other things, like a crashed escape pod and an escape pod, these are power cells. Had a computer terminal, and like I said, we'll have close-ups of these so you guys can see them. And then I also got this, which is like a, communications.
They have quite a bit of those stuff there.
They did. It was on the back by the 40K stuff, and there was a really good selection of smaller stuff.
Pencils, whatever you may need.
Something else I've been looking at, I wasn't sure if I wanted to pay shipping to get it, was planes. And what I originally saw was the round trip expansion. Now, folks, you know I'm a gamer.
No,
but
we don't.
Usually when you get an expansion, it says on there it needs the base game.
Correct.
This one says nothing in there, so I went up and asked. I'm like, they're wanting to play planes. Do you have to have the base game for this? Mm-hmm. And the guy that was working there looked it up. He said, yeah, you do. We should have it in stock. And so I got planes for, it was about $10, the expansion. And by the way, we'll do unboxings of these. And I also got the regular planes game for $15. So for about $25, I was able to get the game and the expansion. Yeah, it's just a game that kind of been interesting to me. I kind of wanted to pick it up. So what we're going to do is kind of show what the store looks like. Because, if we have the ability to do it, we film when we're in a store. So right now what you're seeing is actually the outside of the store and what it looks like and what you can expect to see when you're about to walk up.
Correct. Okay, this is in St. Louis.
And right now, so this is the first wall of games.
The wonderful world of miniature market. They got this huge store.
It is a huge selection. Please excuse the fact of my jumping camera work, but I'm actually using my phone, which is a lot of times when we go to stores, I don't always have a camcorder with me.
Just because you're not really even, we go through
Yeah.
places and we.
So I'll just hit record on my phone and kind of walk through the store. It is a very large store. That right there is the first rack of the discount, and then the second rack is over there. And, your normal gaming things. Yeah, and then they have these tables in the center with some special deals going on.
Oh my god, the deals.
The deals. And
really
then
awesome deals.
Then they have stacks on the side of the walls with deals.
Correct.
I mean, stacks.
And they have to put the sign there that, you can only get one, just like when every time
One
there's a
per
deal,
customer.
one per customer.
Now, there's Robotech RPG Tactics. I've got two of those. I almost got one.
Just because?
Just because they're so cheap now.
Even though you have two.
Yeah.
See that? So that place, they have games for $10. You want to start just to try out the game. They have really good deals. It's just
And
amazing.
the dust, there's some dust stuff there. Malfoy, or however you pronounce it. Malifaux, that's it. 40K
Malfoy,
Games
yeah.
Workshop stuff, paints.
Yep.
And
They got Funko Pops. Was that for?
there's a new kill team stuff from Games Workshop. More paints. So down there, see right there, those are the racks of all the micro terrain right there. Gaming bags, snacks. That's the game room. I didn't show the whole game room because there was a lot of games going on, but it is large. I mean, what you saw was about maybe a third of what the game room was.
This is neat, clean, and organized, and
very
really,
nice.
actually, it has a good atmosphere to it too.
Oh yeah, and then they had a board for all their events right there. I think I did a close up of it in a minute. You'll be able to see it better. Yep. So I went and did a close up of the board and everything. So those are their events for the upcoming events.
Correct. And you want to tell them some background on this miniature market because you've been a customer of the store
miniature market.
for years
I
now.
have shopped on an online miniature market for years.
This is Eric's online store for years.
They do a daily deal, which, guys, if you don't know about miniature market, they do a daily deal and you almost can't beat it. The other day they had for like $50 or $55 the new game Big Trouble in Little China. They do daily deals, and you can sign up for their email every day, and they'll send you an email and tell you what the daily deal is. I have bought several things on their daily deal.
Yes, I know.
And they have a pretty good shipping too. I think it's like $5. 5 something is their shipping.
So they're
and once you get to like $100, their shipping is free.
They're not just like I said, concentrated on a store, but their online stuff and online deals will pull you into really buying from them. So.
And the other thing too is what the guy that was working there told me is that they'll match their online store price. So if you happen to know that their price is cheaper online, just go and say, hey, this is for this price here, because you can order from their online store and pick it up the next day in the store. If you live close.
If you live close.
I'm like 8 hours away, so I had to take the chance and stop in and look at it.
12 hours away.
No, from St. Louis we're 8.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Lawrence, Kansas, we're like 14.
Forever away.
Oh my God.
But yep, that's a treat for everybody in St. Louis. It is really.
But as always, guys, support your local gaming. Now we support Discover Games in Fayetteville, Georgia, but like we always say, support your local gaming. When we go someplace, we buy something when we go in there.
Yep.
We got planes.
As always, guys.
Game on, guys.
Game on.